Are you tired of putting things off and then feeling the stress and overwhelm that comes with procrastination? We've all been there, right? That's why I'm so excited to share this video with you. I'm going to give you 8 powerful tips to crush procrastination and finally achieve your goals. Get ready to take some notes, because these strategies are about to change your life.
The first step is admitting you have a problem, right? It's not easy to face, but it's necessary. We've got to call it what it is: procrastination. You're not alone. We all procrastinate sometimes. It's a universal struggle, affecting students, professionals, and even stay-at-home parents. But the key is to recognize the signs and acknowledge that you're doing it. Awareness is the first step towards change. Are you constantly checking your phone instead of working on that project? Maybe you're scrolling through social media or watching videos instead of focusing on your tasks. Are you finding every excuse in the book to avoid studying for that exam? Yep, that's procrastination. It's sneaky and can disguise itself as harmless distractions. And the longer you wait to admit it, the harder it becomes to break free. Time keeps slipping away, and the tasks pile up, making it even more daunting to start. So how do you know if you're truly procrastinating? It's not always obvious, but there are telltale signs. Ask yourself this: are you delaying a task that you know you should be working on? Are you putting off something important for no good reason? Are you making excuses for why you can't start, even though deep down, you know those excuses are bogus? Excuses like, "I'll do it later," or "I work better under pressure," are classic procrastination tactics. Are you filling your time with less important activities just to avoid the task at hand? Maybe you're cleaning your room or organizing your desk instead of tackling that big project. If you answered yes to any of these questions, guess what? You're caught in the procrastination trap. You're a card-carrying member of the procrastination club. But don't worry, you're not alone, and there's hope. But don't worry, we're about to stage an intervention. Together, we can break free from the chains of procrastination and reclaim our time and productivity.
Okay, so you've admitted you're a procrastinator. Now it's time to create an environment where procrastination can't survive. And that starts with finding your focus fortress. This is your dedicated workspace, a sanctuary of productivity where distractions are banished and focus reigns supreme. Now, your focus fortress doesn't have to be fancy. It could be a quiet corner in your bedroom, a cozy spot in a library, or even your kitchen table. The key is to choose a place where you can consistently go to get your work done without distractions. Think about it like this: you wouldn't try to cook a gourmet meal in a messy kitchen, right? You need a clean, organized space to create your culinary masterpiece. Your focus fortress is no different. It's your space to create your best work.
Now that you've found your focus fortress, a place where you can concentrate without interruptions, it's time to fortify it against the invasion of distractions. Think of it as building a moat around your castle, keeping out anything that might disrupt your focus. We live in a world of constant distractions: social media, text messages, emails. It's no wonder we find it hard to focus. These distractions are like invaders, constantly trying to breach your walls and steal your attention. But here's the thing: you have the power to control your environment. You are the ruler of your focus fortress, and you get to decide what's allowed inside. First and foremost, silence those pesky notifications. Take charge and be the master of your digital domain. Turn off your phone, put it on airplane mode, or better yet, put it in another room. Out of sight, out of mind. This simple act can drastically reduce the number of interruptions you face. Close those tempting tabs on your computer that have nothing to do with the task at hand. Let your friends and family know that when you're in your focus fortress, you're off limits unless there's a real emergency. This is your time to be productive, and they need to respect that. Create a dedicated workspace that is free from distractions. Arrange your items methodically so that everything you need is within reach, and anything that might distract you is out of sight. Consider using noise-canceling headphones to block out background noise. A serene environment with minimal distractions can significantly enhance your ability to focus. Remember, every time you give in to a distraction, you're breaking the flow of your focus, and it takes time and energy to get back on track. So be ruthless with your distractions. Your productivity depends on it. Stay committed to your focus fortress and watch your efficiency soar.
Chapter 4.
Set achievable goals. One of the biggest reasons we procrastinate is because we feel overwhelmed by the task at hand. The sheer volume of what needs to be done can paralyze us into inaction. We look at a huge project or a mountain of studying, and our brains go, nope, not doing it. It's like standing at the base of a massive mountain and feeling too small to climb it. That's why it's crucial to break down those intimidating tasks into smaller, more manageable goals. Think of it as chipping away at a big rock, piece by piece. Remember, you don't have to climb the whole mountain in one go. Each step you take brings you closer to the top. Start with Base Camp 1, then Base Camp 2, and before you know it, you'll be at the summit. Each base camp represents a small goal achieved. When you set small, achievable goals, you trick your brain into thinking, hey, I can do this. Each small victory builds your confidence, and the momentum you build from accomplishing those small goals will propel you forward to tackle the bigger ones. It's like a snowball effect. Once you start, it gets easier. So, instead of saying, I'm going to write my entire dissertation today, break it down. Set smaller, more specific goals. Start with a goal like, I'm going to write for 1 hour today, or I'm going to outline the first chapter, or I'm going to finish writing this one section. Each small task completed is a step forward. See, doesn't that feel more doable? By breaking it down, you make the impossible seem possible. And that's the key to achieving your goals.
Chapter 5. Power in Numbers. Find your study squad. Who says studying or working on projects has to be a solitary endeavor? Not me. In fact, surrounding yourself with the right people can be a game changer when it comes to crushing procrastination. Think about it. When you're accountable to someone else, you're more likely to follow through. That's the power of a study group or a work buddy. Find a few people who are also working towards similar goals and schedule regular study sessions or check-ins. You can hold each other accountable, share tips and resources, and even make the process more fun. Plus, when you're struggling to stay motivated, your study squad will be there to cheer you on and remind you why you started in the first place. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work.
Chapter 6. Treat yourself. The power of rewards. Who doesn't love a good reward? It's like the carrot dangling in front of you, motivating you to keep going. And you know the best part is, you get to decide what that reward is. When you're setting those smaller goals, make sure to attach a little something special to each one. It doesn't have to be anything big or expensive. It could be as simple as allowing yourself to watch an episode of your favorite show, enjoying a delicious treat, or taking a well-deserved break to do something you love. The key is to choose rewards that truly motivate you. Think about what makes you feel happy and fulfilled, and use those things as incentives to power through your to-do list. Remember, you're working hard, and you deserve to celebrate your accomplishments. So, go ahead and treat yourself.
Chapter 7. Step away from the laptop. The importance of breaks. I know you're on a roll. You're feeling productive, and the last thing you want to do is stop. But trust me on this one. Taking breaks is crucial for maintaining focus and productivity in the long run. Think of your brain like a muscle. If you overwork it without any rest, it's going to get fatigued and burnt out. The same goes for your mind. Schedule short breaks throughout your study or work sessions to give your brain a chance to recharge. Get up, move around, stretch, go for a walk, listen to some music, meditate. Anything that helps you relax and clear your head. You'll come back to your work feeling refreshed and re-energized, ready to tackle the next challenge. Remember, taking breaks isn't being lazy, it's being strategic.
Chapter 8. Own your progress, the accountability factor. All right, we're almost there. You've got all the tools you need to crush procrastination, but there's one more crucial piece of the puzzle. Accountability. It's one thing to set goals and have good intentions, but it's another thing entirely to actually follow through. That's where accountability comes in. It's about taking ownership of your actions and holding yourself responsible for the choices you make. One of the best ways to stay accountable is to track your progress. Use a planner, a calendar, an app, or even just a simple notebook to write down your goals, deadlines, and accomplishments. Visualizing your progress can be incredibly motivating. You can also find an accountability partner, a friend, family member, or mentor, who can check in on your progress and offer support and encouragement. Remember, you're not in this alone.
And there you have it, 8 powerful tips to crush procrastination and unlock your full potential. Remember, it all starts with taking that first step. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect circumstances. Start where you are, right now, and commit to making small changes every day. Believe in yourself, stay consistent, and I promise you, you will achieve amazing things. Now go out there and crush it.